In the month of September 2025, I lost $917 or $916.78. Most of that was automated, and I actually made money through manual trades, which I'll show you guys right now. So my Webull accounts right here for the month of September, we were up $167. Great, cool, awesome. And I can show you Webull right here. We can jump into the past 1 month, 189. I think there was a trade that was ending at the beginning of the month. I got to go to a custom time frame to show you September 1st to the 30th. Sorry, boom, boom. Okay, maybe we're a little bit off on TradeZella. I don't know. But that was a P&L there. And if I go to the cumulative over the course of this entire account, it's up 10%, I guess. Yeah, $416.92. And I really only started trading this one in maybe it looks like just June or July. But it's at a new high of the account, which is cool. So that's great. That's manual stuff. I did, if you look at the account value, I had added money in, and then I took $1,000 or so out, and then we're trading it from here because I wanted to get my feet wet in the automation side of things. So what does that mean? What do you mean automations? What the heck's going on? Well, let's talk about it. So here's my TradeZella right now. I'm going to pop off the screen. Here's my TradeZella now with my manual stuff. Just 2 trades, 50% win rate, great risk reward. Yeah, obviously, but it's just 2 trades. So it's just it's skewed. Let's add in my Tradevate futures account, which is where I'm taking a lot of, or not a lot, all of these trades are now automated on this account. And let's go to this month. So you can see, not this month, last month, sorry. We're up this month so far, but that's 1 day. Last month, and now the number is negative 916.78. And there's a lot of trades here. All of these trades that are being taken are via 2 different strategies that I've got going on. So I don't know if my reports, if I've tagged them all perfectly, I'd have to go back and double check. However, in the reports tab, I go to tags. I can show you that we have, what's been kind of going on based off the custom tags and the different setups and trades that we've been taking. So essentially, we got our bull flag, which is manual stuff we got going on. And then we have these 2 different strategies that we are operating right now. One's down 1674, one's up 590.44 in the month of September. Not enough trades here, to be honest, to give you a good data behind these because it's only 14 trades. It's just decent, but not a ton. And then we've got 7 here. The reason why I'm there is because, check this out. So I was on TradingView, and what I've done essentially was I've optimized a trading strategy to the point where it has provided me this back test over the past year, which looks very promising. And I said, okay, let's see if I can, let me automate that. So that's where I think this is headed. The trading world, it's been going on for a long time. People have been automating trades, I understand. But I don't think retail traders have been doing that very much at all. So I was like, let me start to mess around with this and see if I can figure something out. And, it's very similar to my strategy in terms of the probabilities. It's all I care about. I found something that makes sense to me, that I see that works on tickers that I like, gold and the S&P for now, that I'm like, I like these. I follow them close enough. Let's trade them. And the idea is to just give it the ability to keep trading and just see how it performs over the course of, a large sample size. Give it 50, 100 trades and see what happens, and see if it kind of looks anywhere close to these back tests, and go from there. So the account has $10,000 in it that I have in the trading, or the Tradevate account. It has $10,000 in it, or now it's got 9,000 and something because it's down. But that's what I put in, and essentially I'm letting it trade 2 different strategies. I might add a third one. I'm actually testing a third one, which is on crypto. I haven't been able to figure out the back test on futures, but I've been able to figure it out for just trading ETH straight up. So I'm messing around with not a different one. I literally just got it loaded onto Alpha Insider, which is a company that I'm now working for. But I loaded it into here, and it just took 1 trade so far, and it was a end of day trade. So I'm going to be testing this with a $100 test account to see how it works. And if it does do well, if I get some good data on this, I'll put more money behind it of my own and have it just trade ETH literally with leverage just all the time for me. It's an engulfing candle strategy. It's pretty cool. I back tested it. It had a pretty good return over the past year. So it didn't work on Bitcoin, but it worked on ETH. So it's very, very, when I do these back tests on TradingView, it's very much dependent upon the combination. So the settings you have for the trading strategy are important, A. Then the ticker you're using is important, B. And then like it's just little optimizations from here and there and the time frames, and then the max, the trade size, all those things. So it's like, it's pretty cool because instead of me having to think, and yeah, I've gotten my strategy manually down to a pretty good point where like now I just swing trade. So I want to increase my manual stuff, obviously, but if I can have something that just kind of does it in the background for me, that has an edge, a slight edge over time, that just kind of pans out and just slowly compounds for me, that'd be sick. That's the idea behind these. I'm honestly really excited behind them. I'm going to be putting more and more money behind these things as I have data that tells me to keep doing it. So that's where my mind is at going forward. It's really promising. So yeah, well, I had a lot of trades. I don't want to dive too deep into the data right now because it's just not enough. And I also know that the back tests are very, very promising. And these just are super small sample sizes that don't really, capture the back test properly by any means, but give me one more month and I'll have a lot more trading data. Looks like I got a lot of data here, but relative to what I've been doing, yeah, yes and no. But I'll have more data behind these and I'll hopefully be optimizing them over time to be continuously improving them so that like we get data. Okay, it's clear what's working right now is this, not this. Let's make that adjustment in the strategy to then do this. Boom. Now we've got, boom, we add that adjustment in there and we're rocking and we're rolling. So that's the update. Yeah, it was a losing month in terms of this stuff, but the automated stuff, but a winning month in terms of manual. We're skewed because we've got a lot more money in the automations for now, which is kind of stupid because it's like, well, if you're just testing it out, why would you have more money in there? We'll see. We'll see. I think it has a better, in terms of the returns, the backtests I've seen, they're better than what I've been able to do the past couple of years in my own manual stuff, my own manual trading. That's for sure. So that's kind of part of the game. I'll update you guys on all this stuff and how it's all going as the months go by. I'm probably going to do these monthly now. I'm not going to do every trade recap. I'm going to go monthly just to kind of give you a sense of how it's going and update you on the automations versus the manuals. But that's the stats. So thanks so much. See you guys next one. I know it's been a while, but I'm still here, still around. Just whatever. I guess I am working for a new place now, and so I've got more time to spend on that stuff. And so it just doesn't make sense to just be doing recaps on, my stupid little trades every day. Just go and wait to the end of the month, get all the data, and then do it. I'll leave a link to TradeZella below, like always, where you can track everything. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.